and welcome to Finextra. I'm Jade Barker and I'm joined by Paul Rozelle, the Managing Director at TIAA CREF, a leading financial services provider here in the US. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Firstly, could you tell us a bit more about TIAA CREF and in particular the private real estate side of the business?
Sure, I'd be happy to. TIAA CREF was a company that was created to serve. We were founded in 1918 at a vision from Andrew Carnegie. He wanted to create a system where we could take care of the college teachers of our nation as it was just beginning to grow. And we keep those roots today, the service roots today. All of our participants, our 3.7 million participants, are from not-for-profit institutions. We serve the academic, medical, research, and cultural world.
And could you tell us a bit more about how this private real estate side and alternative investments fits with the rest of the business?
Sure. TIAA CREF has been on a growth strategy now we're right in the middle, it's a 10-year strategy, we're right in the middle of it now. And we are really trying to make sure that we're relevant for the next 100 years. And we've been aggressively growing our assets under management. We're now up to roughly $869 billion as of mid-year. And of that, in the private and alternative investments, we have approximately 130 billion of assets there, including real estate, commercial mortgages, we have ag, timber, energy, infrastructure, private equity, and private placements that comprise that.
Speaking of commercial mortgages, you've recently made an investment in that sector. What were the business market factors that led you to make this decision, and what do you hope to achieve?
Yes, it's a growing segment of our business, especially in this very tight interest rate market. We've been sustained low interest rates for a long time, and we have commitments to our 3.7 million participants that we have to give them a return. And a fixed income instrument like commercial mortgage is perfect for that, even in these tight interest rate markets. So as we've seen that business grow, we're up to roughly about 17 billion of commercial mortgage assets under management, and we see that being a growing component, not just here in the United States, but we're looking also, we've begun a program in the United Kingdom and looking across Europe as well. And so as our portfolio has blossomed from being just a internal U.S. market portfolio for our participants, and we are looking now for third-party investors to co-invest with, and our needs have changed and sort of outgrew the current system that we had. Like many portfolio lenders, like TIAA CREF is, a lot of the systems that we've used to sustain our businesses are homegrown, as was ours, and we are looking for something that could grow with us, that can be changed and modified as the business changes, as we go to different parts of the world, to different currencies, and we'd like to, we're looking for something that we as business users can modify and help keep it current. Yeah.
Well, perhaps speaking about keeping it current, can you tell us a bit more about the technology you use?
We had legacy technology we had in place for, since I've been there 10 years, so well before I started. And so we needed to get with some more modern workflow technology. So we looked around, we partnered with another services firm to help us look at the market, see what's out there, and there wasn't a clear consensus system that would serve the end-to-end needs of the commercial mortgage business. You have an industry leader within the accounting piece, but to then get one that does the accounting, the operations, and the investment side was rather difficult. So we set out in the fourth quarter of 2013 and began that search. And we were looking for something that's going to be workflow enabled, configurable, something that can really track the processes for all aspects of the commercial mortgage investment process, from deal pipeline, origination, closing, asset management, and portfolio management.
And what's your vision moving forward?
We've partnered, after an extensive selection process, we partnered with Provenir. They had a good track record in the market, but again, not really for portfolio lenders. Somebody like us we're going to have large loans and we're going to hold them and keep them for a long period of time. Again, it's to fund the fixed rate annuity of some of our participants. And so we've worked closely with them to configure the product, to get it to meet our needs, and we believe it's going to create a product that is going to be widely used and accepted by other portfolio lenders like us. It's been an extensive process, and it's, we're targeted to go live here within a few months, and so far the configuration is set. We get the workflow. We're going to have, it has good business process workflow that will be able to measure our processes, because if you can't measure it, you can improve it. And TIAA CREF, like many others out there, are very focused on continuously improving themselves. And so with the Proven Near Prism product as our core, and then we'll need to extend that with some reporting layers. We have data warehouses, we have data quality tools as well, and business intelligence tools that will all work together to give a product that's going to give us all the data in one place, be able to manage that data, the data quality around that, which is something very important with private side data, because you don't have a consistent consistency of that data, because every loan, all the underlying leases from those tenants at those borrowers are different. And so with the data tight and measured, our businesses can rely on the information that they're getting. We can push that to a reporting layer where we want to be able to slice and dice the data, to be able to do portfolio analysis, to do projections, and sort of give our risk management folks a view into the future to stress test the portfolio.
Well, Paul Rozelle, best of luck for the future. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thank you. My pleasure.
And thank you for tuning in.